earlier in the year when we went into the Challenge Cup final, I feel like we went in there too kind of amped up and too like pent up and felt like put a bit of pressure on ourselves. So I think we've learned from that loss to just be more relaxed. We play better when we're relaxed and we're roaming around and we're playing off the cuff and we're looking for opportunities. And I feel like that's what we'll be doing in training. We won't be trying to amp ourselves up like we did for the cup final. We'll be kind of doing what we're good at and what makes us strong, and that's just kind of being dynamic and being off the cuff and creating opportunities. And then as soon as we create those opportunities, striking and taking that opportunity, and it'll all be about being relaxed and not letting that pressure get to us, and just learning the lessons we learned from our last knockout game, which was the cup final. It's a tricky one because on Saturday we'd already won the League Leaders Shield. Well, we hadn't won it, but we had to lose by a certain amount to not get it. So we kind of almost went into the game maybe like, let's just have a bit of fun, or let's just try some stuff, and let's just, a bit cheeky with what we're doing, because we knew League Leaders was almost in the bag. So I think we didn't take it as seriously as we would take this weekend, and it's a semi-final, it's knockout footy, so you always take them really seriously, and it's not the first time. We've made a lot of finals, we've won a few finals, so we are used to these kind of games, and having it in our own backyard in Leeds as well only kind of adds to our advantage. That's what you want a semi-final to be on home turf, and it'll definitely make a difference. Yeah, I love getting the league leaders. I feel like it shows consistency, and as a team, us winning it 4 years in a row, I mean, that is the epitome of consistency, in it. 4 years in a row we've managed to come top of the table and get that trophy. But yeah, getting to the grand final, winning the grand final, it's always huge, and you have to do a lot of work to get there, and just to get there you've got to do a lot of work and beat a lot of strong teams, but to win it as well will be amazing. I mean, we won the inaugural one, I think, or no, the second one when we came in the Super League era, so we definitely due a shot at it again, and yeah, it'll be exciting to get there, especially the women making it as well. I feel like having 2 Rhinos teams in 2 grand finals in 2 weeks will be like a huge opportunity for the club. I think we've had really limited home games this year, so having a home game at the end of the season, a semi-final home game as well, I think it's a really good opportunity to show what Leeds Rhinos Wheelchair Rugby League is about, and what Leeds Rhinos is about. One club, one big club, and I feel like we might get some of the first team players there, or we might get some of the coaching staff or someone like that to come down to watch as well. But I just think it's a huge opportunity to show everyone how we do things in Leeds and how big Wheelchair Rugby League is getting here. Yeah, it was great on game day last time. I think they ran out of chairs and had to go and get the old school benches and drag them out for fans to sit on, which is incredible. I think that's the biggest I've had at a home game, watching. Definitely, like, as a domestic game, having that many people is a huge influence, and the team love it. Like, Wheelchair Rugby League in the past year has been like an overnight success that actually took 10 years to get to this point, and the players have been working so hard behind the scenes for years, looking up in their Rhino shirt, seeing all these people sat there cheering for them and clapping and holding signs. It means a lot to them, and they work so hard behind the scenes to finally get all this recognition from the city and from everyone who supports the club as a whole. It's just ace, and I feel like it gives everyone a bit of a massive kick to remind them why they do it. Yeah, we spoke about Josh quite a lot recently. The last 12 months has been an absolute change in not just how he plays, but him. And I feel like last year he played his first full England game against France, where he played in the mid-season international before the World Cup, and I feel like that was a huge trigger and a turning point for him. And off the back of that, he's in the gym training, he's watching game footage, he's learning, he's adapting, and the small nuancy things he didn't have in his game last year, like his passing under pressure, his line breaks, knowing when to get tackled and when to stop fighting, those little kind of nuancy things he's really tightened up, and for us it's been like, we've got a lot of good players in our team. We've got England internationals who played in World Cup finals last year, but Josh has kind of shone from everyone else, and it really goes down to just how hard he's worked, and I feel like if you work hard and you really kind of put yourself down to something, these are the rewards you get, and he fully deserves it, and I know he'll be over the moon about getting it as well, and it probably came as a surprise to him, but he definitely deserves it.